Well, our next guests are part of a project that will get you up out of your seat and ready to dance.
It's called Shaping Sound, and it features people from some of my favorite shows, like So You Think You Can Dance, Dancing with the Stars, Glee, and The Voice.
And it's only at Bass Performance Hall tonight, so we welcome Kyle, Teddy, and Nick here today to tell us all about this amazing show and project, right, guys?
Yes.
All right.
I'm so pumped.
We were talking about this yesterday when we found out you guys were coming because we both love dance. We've been watching these shows over the years. So tell us
I used to go to all of the live tapings of So You Think You Can Dance when I was younger.
Nice. Really?
So tell us about your experience in this project we'll see tonight on stage.
Actually, we're going to be performing tomorrow night. Yeah, Wednesday night at 7:30 at Bass Performance Hall. But I mean, it's a full evening of dance. So a lot of times you go to see a dance performance and you'll see a bunch of different excerpts or pieces. And this is all one long storyline. So I mean, not to say that it's long. Actually, the evening flies by. The runtime comes in about 1 hour and 19 minutes. And that's a full storyline, so it's something for everybody too. We feature a lot of jazz performance, contemporary dance, of course, and we have different elements in there of hip hop, of ballet. But,
it looks very sexy from what we just saw. What's the storyline about?
So basically, this girl, we see this, this girl in her real world. And she's kind of spited by this man, this guy right here.
The boyfriend.
Right
and we don't really know why. We just see them and they're kind of in a tumultuous relationship. And then she falls asleep. And she awakes in her dream and she's in this crazy dream world. And she actually ends up falling in love with this guy.
Oh, there's
in
a love
her
triangle.
dream. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Every great story is a love triangle, right? But
It's
yeah,
very
so
center stage.
a little bit, but with less cheesy jazz dancing and more really good contemporary dancing.
So how did you guys get your start in the dance world?
Well, we all grew up since we were really, really young in the dance world. My mom was my dance teacher, so I've been at the studio since I was, born pretty much. And then we met through dance competitions, conventions, since we were 8, 9 years old. I remember seeing these guys at the Nationals, every year in New York or in Vegas, in California, and you just start clicking into the people you know, and we built from there, and then we ended up going on So You Think You Dance, and he went to Juilliard, and
we've all been dancing since we were pretty young, and yeah, competing together, and then furthered our career, went on to performing for different. Things like Glee, like Dancing with the Stars, So You Think You Can Dance. We have the first season winner right here.
Which is huge, and he won a lot of money doing that dance.
Not enough.
I'm just gonna throw that out there just a little bit, but dance and shows like So You Think You Can Dance and Glee have really put it in front of everybody. It's in their living rooms, and for people who used to just go to the ballet, it really brought dance mainstream, don't you think?
Absolutely. Yeah, we're getting more and more known as entertainers and artists now, as opposed to background dancers, which I think is really cool. And those shows have helped so much with just putting dance in the forefront. Whereas 10 years ago, when I was on So You Think, I was on the first season. Gosh, it was 10 years ago. I just turned 21 when I was on the show, and I'm 30 now. So
yeah.
But
and you're still dancing, which is huge, and I think that's a testament to what these shows are doing. People want to see what you're doing.
Absolutely. Yeah, it brought dance into the people's living rooms.
Yeah, before it was just hip hop, really, that you saw, and Britney Spears, and Janet Jackson, which was always amazing, and you always saw those dancers behind them. But now with shows like So You Think, and with Glee, and Dancing with the Stars, even dancers are household names now, which is really cool. I think it's a really great time for dance, and it's just growing and growing and growing.
And you guys, just like any other athletes, you get injured, you get hurt. There's sort of like a lifespan for dancers. Are you guys feeling like you're just at your peak? Are you ready to go another 20 years?
Another 20 years, another 30 years, yeah.
I think we're climbing that peak. I think that, especially with the company and with what we're doing, this is only our second national tour, and we're looking forward to heading back on another tour next fall. And hopefully getting over to Europe and hitting those markets soon. So.
And where are you guys going after your
Tulsa?
We go to Tulsa.
And then we hit up Kansas City, and then we hit Minneapolis.
We have a lot of bing, bang, bing, bang, boom. Yeah. So
it's a 3-week tour, and we're doing 15 shows, 13 cities.
Wow, that's a lot in a short amount of time. And of course, you guys are busy. You've been training for years. What would you tell to parents out there who've got little ones who might want to get into dance? What sort of advice would you give to parents?
I'd say as long as you love it, then you're obviously going to work that much harder for it. So, of course, there's days when you're like, okay, I don't want to go to ballet class, and your parents are like, no, you need to go to ballet class. And that's one of the main things is finding the proper teachers and the proper studio that are going to raise your kids, because most of us spent all of our time at the studio. So pretty much it's your home, and finding the right home for your kids that suit your kids and kind of what works for you.
Yeah, I mean, your teacher is somebody that you get so close to, and you know, my dance teacher was like a second mom to me growing up. And, you know, this guy, his dance teacher was his mom, and this guy's dance teacher is still a really, you know, big part of his life. And
absolutely,
you know, it's important to find that family.
Yeah, they become extra family members and mentors, really.
I love it.
And always listen to them. They know way more. Parents, they know way more about dance than you ever will.
Ever will. As it is to be a stage mom.
Oh my gosh, no stage moms.
You guys have to go check them out tonight. You can catch Shaping Sound at Bass Performance Hall for one night only, and that's tomorrow, not tonight. It starts at 7:30 p.m., so head over to basshall.com for tickets. It's going to be a great show.
And up next, we're talking to the two Kevins. They're stars of the USA comedy Sirens. Don't go away.